Good morning, student. In today's class, we are going to continue the next topics of the filter, that is second order low pass filter. In the previous classes, we have studied about the different types of filter, that is how the filters are classified like the high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass filter, and band reject filter or stop band filter, right? And also we have come across the word. What do you mean by the order of the filter? We have studied about first order low pass filter and as well as the order of the filter, as you know, which is using a single RC component, that is called as first order low pass filter. In a similar way, how to define the second order low pass Butterworth filter, or simply you can say the order of the filter. Second order low pass filter or second order low pass Butterworth filter, you can define it as it is which is having a stop band response of 40 dB per decade rule of that can be obtained with the second order low pass filter, and the type of filter is called as second order low pass filter. Okay, and here also the gain of the second order filter is usually determined by the resistor R1 and RF, and whereas the cutoff frequency, that is the hair cutoff frequency, is determined by the component R2, C2, and as well as R3 and C3 as follows. Therefore, the cutoff frequency is determined for the second order filter is given by the equation, that is 1 divided by 2 pi into square root of R2 into R3, C2 into C3. Call this as equation number 1. So this figure explains the second order low pass Butterworth filter. Now, as we have already studied first order low pass filter, there we are simply using a single RC filter. Now we are using two RC components, hence the name second order. R2 C2 and R3 C3, these are the components, and hence the name second order low pass filter. And since it has been connected to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp, and hence it is called as non-inverting second order low pass Butterworth filter. And the resistor R1 and RF determines the gain of the second order filter, and therefore this gain of the second order filter can be determined with the help of the resistor R1 and RF. This is the frequency response of the second order low pass Butterworth filter, that is voltage gain versus frequency. So the dashed line represents the ideal characteristics of the frequency response of the second order filter, whereas the flat line represents the practical response of the second order low pass Butterworth filter. Suppose, as you know, until since it is a low pass filter, what is going to happen up to until this FH, that is higher cutoff frequency, the frequencies are allowed. The gain will passes this type of frequency, that is lower frequencies are allowed to pass in the second order low pass filter up to our critical frequency, or say the cutoff frequency FH. Okay, and after that the gain or the frequency response decreases. Okay, and this is called as pass band, and this is called as stop band of the filter. In this way, we can define the second order low pass filter, and as well as we can design for a second order filter. So a second order filter is one which is having a 40 dB decade of roll off, and with the or otherwise when you are using two RC filter combination, that is called as second order low pass filter. As I said, the gain of the second order filter is determined by the resistor R1 and RF. And similarly, the cutoff frequency is determined by the two resistors R2 C2 and R3 C3. Okay, the cutoff frequency is FH is determined by R2 C2 and R3 and C3 as follows, and that is the cutoff frequency is given by the equation, that is 1 over 2 pi square root of R2 into R3 C2 into C3. Call this as equation number now, for second order low pass Butterworth response, the voltage gain magnitude equation is given by, that is, magnitude of V naught by Vn is equal to F divided by square root of 1 plus F divided by Fh to the power 4. Okay, square root of 1 plus F by Fh to the 4. Just observe that for second order filter, the raised to power is 4. Just observe it. Okay, and call this as equation number 2. And as I know, this is the magnitude equation for the second order low pass Butterworth filter. Okay, and here the term AF represents once again the passband gain of the filter, and that passband gain of the filter is given by the equation 1 plus RF by R1. That is passband gain of the filter, and F is the frequency of the input signal. This F is the frequency of the input signal, whereas the cutoff frequency or high cutoff frequency can be determined by the equation 1 over 2 pi square root of R2 into R3, C2 into C3. For simplicity of the designing equation, we can assume the resistor R2 and R3 are equal. Similarly, in the similar way, C2 and C3 values are equal, so that we can simplify the design equation. Okay. Now, what are the design consideration for the second order low pass filter? We are going to look at and how we can design a second order low pass filter. So, in a similar way, how we have designed the first order low pass filter, we can also design the second order low pass filter. Here, first we can choose a value for high cutoff frequency, say Fh. So whatever is the cutoff frequency needed, that cutoff frequency is being selected. And as I said, to simplify the design calculation, set the value of the resistor values R2 is equal to R3, that is equal to R, and C2 and C3 value is equal to C. Okay, then so that we can simplify our design. Then choose the value of capacitor in such a way that it should be less than or equal to 1 microfarad. Okay, choose the value of capacitor in such a way that its value should be less than or equal to 1 microfarad. Then the next step is then calculate the value of R using the equation 1 over 2 pi Fh into C. Okay, in this way the value of R can be calculated. Finally, because of equal resistors R2 and R3 and capacitor values C2 and C3 values, the passband voltage gain AF is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 of the second order low pass filter is equal to 1.586. Okay, AF is equal to the second order. The passband voltage gain of the second order filter is usually, because of the equal values, it is equal to 1.586. That means the feedback resistance is nothing but 0.586 into R1 times. This gain is necessary to guarantee the Butterworth response. Okay, this gain is necessary in order to guarantee the Butterworth response. Hence, choose the value of resistors in such a way that the value of R1 should be less than or equal to 100 kilo ohm, and calculate the value of the feedback resistor RF. Okay, this is the design procedure for the second order low pass filter. So in this way we can design, and as well as we have the voltage gain magnitude equation for the second order Butterworth filter. Okay, and this is all regarding the second order low pass filter. Next, as we have already studied, first order low pass filter and second order low pass filter. Now the next topic is the first order high pass Butterworth filter. So here, as I said, the filter is already classified as high pass filter, low pass filter, and band pass filter, band reject filter. Now we are going to study regarding first order high pass Butterworth filter. Once again, here they have mentioned that the order of the filter is first order, means it is once again it is going to use only two RC, only one R and C component, and hence the name first order high pass Butterworth filter. So how to differentiate high pass and high pass and low pass filters, that we are going to see now here. And usually here also the first order high pass filter is formed from a first order low pass type by interchanging the component of the R and C. Now just look into the components of the R and C. In first order low pass filter, we have the component R is here and the component C is here. Now what we are doing, we are changing the component of the R and C, and this will represent the first order high pass Butterworth filter. This represents the first order high pass Butterworth filter, and that is, you can say, in terms of the filter, it is formed by first order low pass filter by interchanging the component of R and C, and it attenuates all the signal below a specified cutoff frequency denoted as FL. Okay, it will attenuate all the frequencies okay below the FL frequency, that is the stop band. Just look into the frequency response, you are going to have an idea how it is going to attenuate all the frequencies, that is it will attenuate all the signal below a specified cutoff frequency denoted as FL. The frequency at which the gain is 0.707 times the gain of filter in the passband is called low cutoff frequency, and it is denoted as the FL. Suppose if the gain of the filter is 0.707 KF, then it is called as cutoff frequency or lower cutoff frequency of the first order high pass filter. Okay, and all the frequency greater than the FL are allowed to pass. Okay, all the frequency greater than this FL frequency are allowed to pass in the this frequency band, in this frequency response, and to pass, but the maximum frequency which is allowed to pass is determined by the closed loop bandwidth of the op amp used. Okay, and in this way we can determine the first order high pass Butterworth filter. Okay. So once again, R1 and RF determines the gain of the filter, passband gain of the filter, whereas this will determines the cutoff frequency of the filter. This is the frequency response of the first order high pass filter. So it is going to pass only the high frequency, and below the low frequencies are attenuated here. That is shown by stop band and pass band. Okay, in this way, the first order high pass filter of figure A, the output voltage is determined by V0. The output voltage is determined by the gain, the passband gain, that is 1 plus RF by R1 into the voltage across this resistor, that has been once again substituting by applying the voltage divider rule, and we can simplify the equation as J into 2 pi RC divided by 1 plus J into 2 pi F into RC into Vn, right? In this way, that is, we can determine the first order high pass filter of the first order high pass filter. The output voltage is given by the equation, that is gain into the with the help of the voltage divider rule, we are going to get this equation, right? And now the V0 by Vin will becomes equal to, this term is nothing but the feedback passband gain AF into, and rewrite the term into the above equation, rewriting the above equation, that is going to give J into F by Fl 1 plus J into F by Fl. So what are, we have rewritten in the above equation in terms of this in these forms. That means Here in this equation, the AF represents 1 plus RF by R1, that is nothing but the passband gain of the filter, whereas F is frequency of the input signal in terms of hertz, and the lower cutoff frequency is determined by the equation 1 over 2 pi RC, that is lower cutoff frequency in terms of hertz. Okay, in this way we can determine the output voltage of the op-amp or the second order filter. Hence the magnitude of the voltage gain is given by, that is magnitude of V0 by Vin is equal to F into F by FL divided by square root of 1 plus F by FL square. Okay, and now we will go to the next topic, that is second order high pass Butterworth filter. Okay, here also the second order high pass Butterworth filter can be formed from a second order low pass filter, okay, by interchanging the components, okay, and the frequency determining components like resistor and capacitors. Okay, we have just interchanged the second order low pass filters by, here we have connected resistor here, and we have connected capacitor in the second order low pass filter. Now they have interchange, okay, capacitor and resistor, okay, and we can also calculate the value of the cutoff frequency using these two, that is R2C2 and R3C3 values. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for second order filter. Okay, once again the gain is determined by the resistor R1 and RF. The passband gain is determined by R1 and RF, and whereas the cutoff frequency is determined by these resistor and capacitor values, that is R2C2 and R3C3, and input is given to the non-inverting terminal, that is for Vin, and the output is taken across the load RL. Okay, and that is how we are going to obtain a second order high pass filter, and this is the frequency response of second order high pass filter. Here for second order high pass filter, the roll off is 40 dB per decade. Okay, if the roll off factor is 40 dB per decade, then it is called as a second order high pass filter, or in other words, if you are using two RC component, then that is also called as second order filter or second order high pass filter. Okay, and this is the frequency response of the second order high pass filter. Now the voltage gain magnitude equation of the second order high pass filter is given by the equation magnitude of V0 by Vin is equal to AF divided by square root of 1 plus FL divided by F to the power 4. Once again here the AF represent the passband gain of the second order Butterworth response, whereas this F represents the frequency of the input signal in terms of hertz, and the FL represents the low cutoff frequency in terms of hertz. Okay, and since these second order low pass and high pass filter are the same circuit, except that the position of the resistor and capacitors are interchanged. Okay, the second order low pass and as well as the high pass filter are same as the circuit, except that the position of the resistor and capacitors are interchanged, and hence the design and frequency scaling procedure of the high pass filter are the same as those of the low pass filter. So we can adopt the same thing for the designing of the high pass second order high pass filter also. The design procedure remains same, since instead of FH we are going to use FL here for the second order high pass filter. Okay, in this way we can study the second order high pass filter. Okay, these are regarding for our today's studies, and we will study in the next class regarding band pass filter. Okay, and that's all for today's class, and we'll look into the other topics in the next class. So hope you are getting all the things what we have studied today. Thank you.